Welcome back to Starting Point, everybody. Wade Davis, a well-respected football player, spent 15 years trying to crack an opening day roster in the NFL. He attended training camp, played preseason games with the Tennessee Titans, the Seattle Seahawks, the Washington Redskins, along with stints in NFL Europe. And all that time, he was keeping a secret, one that he says was eating him alive. He's gay. When he left football, the first thing he did was to go work for an organization that helps lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth. Davis told his story to Out Sports, and quickly it's gone viral. It's nice to have you with us. We certainly appreciate it. You really didn't tell your story for a long time. Why not?
I just didn't feel that I was ready, and also that me being a gay person wasn't really what I wanted to be known for. So having the opportunity to work at the Hedrick Martin Institute gives me a chance to really talk about lives that I'm able to affect in a real way.
When you were a football player and in the locker room, was this a secret that felt like a massive burden to you? I mean, is it one of those every minute of every day you're trying to figure out how not to let anybody know your secret?
While you're playing the actual game, no. But in the locker rooms, when you're just hanging out and when you're off-site, you know, just being a regular guy, yes, you do think about, like, making sure that I should model the actions of other players.
So it's interesting, if you ask other players, they'll often say, I wouldn't have a problem with it, you know, if I had a teammate who was gay. And you've described it as being much more nuanced than that.
I don't believe most NFL players have a problem with having a gay teammate. I do believe that there's a sense that they have to protect who they are. So
their brand,
yes.
their platform.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, it's a job, so all these actual players have to make sure that they're seen in a certain type of light. So maybe the fact that they associate with a gay player would lessen their chance of making that actual team or getting cut.
In 2002, you're playing at NFL Europe, and you had a boyfriend at the time, and it was the first time that you were really dating someone and acting as if that boyfriend was a girlfriend, so you could talk about a personal life.
Exactly.
Before then, you said you had no life that was a personal life outside of football. What was that like?
That was very, very lonely. When you're an athlete, you're kind of in a bubble within a bubble. So having an actual partner at that time gave me a sense of family and community.
And at the same time, you've got a double life. I mean, the pressure must have been, you know, how much space does that take up in your head?
It takes up every bit of space, trying to understand the game of football, you know, at an NFL level, and then trying to just hide who I was for such a very long time. I became a great actor. I should get an Oscar for it, honestly.
You said, I knew when football was over, my life would begin.
Yes.
And that's what's really happened now. Your life has begun, you've said,
yes.
in the work that you're doing today.
The work that I'm allowed to do, I get to deal with real-life heroes every single day.
Like, for example, who?
So I have youth that are the most amazing, thoughtful, heroic youth every day. They look at me as a hero, but I learn so much more from them that I could ever hope to learn from myself. They wake up, you know, not knowing where they're going to eat, sleep, or like how they're going to get their GED or the high school diploma. And Hedrick Martin allows for that. Like we look at it as kind of youth that are at promise, so that
as opposed to at risk, which everyone likes to say, which is a phrase I hate.
These youth have potential. They have this fire that's burning inside of them to really make it. So Hedrick Martin allows that.
The irony, of course, is that when you were first there, people thought you were straight, and they also thought that, and you didn't want to tell them you were a football player, because there were stereotypes that came along with that.
I don't think it was that. I just wanted them to get to know the actual real me, and to know that I was there to make, and to know that I'm no one special. I don't see myself as anyone special. I see myself as doing the work that needs to be done to make sure that these youth have a chance.
Do you think it would make a difference if an NFL player came out who's currently playing, as opposed to after they stop playing?
It would make a huge difference. It would make a difference because youth can actually watch someone on television who's just like them. I wish I had the courage back then to come out. If I could do it all over again, I do think it'll happen. It may not be in the next 5 to 10 years, but after the president made his big announcement, there's been a change. There's conversations happening now.
You mean the gay marriage announcements? You said if I could do it over again, and I kind of jumped over what you said. Okay. What were you going to finish?
If I could do it all over again, I would come out.
While you were playing?
While I was playing, because
really?
I now understand the impact that would have had. Wow. And it can change the lives of so many youth with bullying that's going on, and with this youth just not having a sense of family. You know, that's just why the job that I have is so important. It is the greatest job I've ever had. I wake up every day excited about going to Hedrick Martin.